So everyone knows the Star-Spangled Banner. We've all sung it at countless football games or for graduations. But do you know the untold story of the Star-Spangled Banner? Do you know that Francis Scott Key wrote the lyrics in 1814, but he didn't write the music? Do you know that there are over 80 different versions of lyrics to this exact same tune that predate Francis Scott Key writing the Star-Spangled Banner, including one song by Francis Scott Key himself? It's this unknown story of the Star-Spangled Banner that fascinates me and that I want to share with school kids from kindergarten to high school all across the United States.
Long may it wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. 'Tis the Star-Spangled.
My name is Professor Mark Clegg, and I'm a musicologist, a music historian of American music here at the University of Michigan. And on this stage behind me, I've been recording with some of my great colleagues and our fantastic students about 36 different versions of the tune we now know as the Star-Spangled Banner. There are versions from Britain, there are versions from early American history, there are versions that celebrate the French Revolution, there are versions that are written for celebrate the birthday of George Washington, campaign songs, there are abolitionist songs, there are temperance songs, all of these different versions. And I'm just fascinated by the story of the song and how it grew up, because I think it tells us a lot about how the nation grew up. So in this Indiegogo campaign, I'm trying to raise money to be able to publish the results of my research and the recordings that we've been making here at the university. My hope is to create a 2-CD set of these 30 different versions of the Star-Spangled Banner with some variations for piano and organ sort of mixed in for a little bit of variety, and then to publish the music that we've been using to sing from. We created these scores that are brand new and have never been before published with the lyrics and the music together, so that music teachers across the nation, so that social studies teachers, American history teachers could share the results of my work with school kids all around the country.
Stand between the loved home and the war's desolation, blessed with victory and peace.
One thing we've recorded is the original 1814 version of the Star-Spangled Banner, the very first piece of sheet music printed with the notes and the words together. So what I need you to do is to donate to our campaign. I've founded the Star-Spangled Music Foundation to support this work. It's a 501c3 nonprofit, so your donation is partially tax deductible. You can reserve any of these bonuses for your gift. Rewards are our thank you to you for participating in our project and joining us on this mission. You can reserve a copy of the CD, you can reserve a copy of the songbook. It would be especially great if you could reserve one for a favorite teacher or send it to a colleague. Really, one of the things I want to do with this Indiegogo campaign is also to spread the news, to really build a coalition of teachers who are interested in celebrating the 200th birthday of the Star-Spangled Banner, which is coming up in just a year. This month is the 199th birthday, and a year from now, September 2014, will be the 200th birthday. And by then, I really want every school teacher in the country who would use these materials to have access to them. So with your help, we'll make that happen. So I've become fascinated with the Star-Spangled Banner because of it really exemplifies for me the power of music, to be more than a kind of reflection of who we are, to be more than a symbol, but really to be a vehicle for figuring out who we are as a nation, who we are as individuals, what our relationship is to each other, what our responsibilities are to one another. And I think this song has a power in the classroom, like a lot of music, but particularly because of the way Francis Scott Key's story is tied to the history of America, where the way this song really traces the growth and birth of our country at these really important moments in our history. So thanks so much for watching this video, for giving to our campaign, for reserving your own copy of our book and our CD and sharing those with school libraries and your friends and colleagues. Please forward this link to others, and thank you so much for your support.